that is. I don't know what you're facing. I know that economically he's had a tough road to hoe, but I think the country is turning around. We'll have to see what happens over the next couple of years. I'm sure it'll be an interesting election in 2012.
Tim asked, how can low-income people eat healthy? So many poor people are overweight.
The problem is that we have made the worst food the cheapest food. And we have pockets in this country where people don't even have access to vegetables. And that is a real problem because it does lead to a lack of health, a lack of energy. I think it has something to do with the a child's ability to pay attention in school and to do the schoolwork they're meant to do. And so it is very hard. I think you have to make a conscientious effort to eat well when you're poor. The opportunities are there when you have money. It's a choice to eat badly when you have money. But in a poor community, you actually have to make some extra effort to go get what you really need, what would be good for your children. So I think that's what it takes. I think it takes the education, and that's what we're trying to do with our support of things like the Connolly Ranch and Edible Gardens. These are organizations who teach children what real food is and how to eat it and that it is good and good for them.
Okay, we're going to do 3 more questions. John asked, do you ever look back at your Air Force days and think, how did I go from that to co-hosting the most groundbreaking radio show ever?
I don't ask when I look back at my Air Force days, how did I go from that to doing this? Because if you knew me in the Air Force, I was exactly the same as I am now. And it was a matter of, can I survive the Air Force in order to go on and do in life what I really want to do? I recently got a letter from, I forget the name of the Air Force magazine, and they wanted me to write an article about, what it was like for me in the Air Force and what I got out of it and how it sustained me through my life. And I was like, I can't possibly write an article like that. I did not enjoy my Air Force experience. It was one of the hardest things I ever did, and I didn't think I was going to survive it. It was actually absolutely stifling to me. And so, yeah, I don't think I'll be writing anything like that.
Michael asked, what do you really think about all the parody songs that the fans write about you?
Oh, I think, what's really funny is that I, like every girl, I suppose, always wanted a song written about me. When you hear like Roseanne Arquette inspired something, or, somebody else met somebody and they were inspired to write a song, or some guy was really in love with some girl and they wrote this hit. I was like, oh God, that would be the best thing that could ever happen. And then, all of these songs started coming in based on, I think it was started by the song parody contests we used to hold. And then somehow this whole Robin thing just started and became, a fixture on the show. And now I think it's kind of funny that I've inspired all of these songs, none of them really worth doing, and there's some terms that they use in the songs that actually, they absolutely drive me up the wall, and I won't tell you what they are because they'll just add more of them. But I do find them funny, sometimes inventive, sometimes creative, sometimes clever, always fun.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I couldn't name a favorite. There's a new one every day.
Ryan asked, if we come to the VIP dinner, will we get to meet you?
Oh, absolutely. I'll be there. And I'd love to say hello.
Okay, last question. Will you ever get into politics? That's from Ronnie.
You never know. I can't say never, because that's one of the things that created the 15 Foundation, my disappointment with the political discourse in this country. Would I ever become a politician? Maybe one of these days I'll wake up and say that's the only way to change it. I don't know. We'll have to see.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks everybody for coming. We're going to end with Billy Joe Bob's comment. Peace and love, Robin. Peace and love. Keep experimenting. Screw the haters.
Thank you.